So today I'm actually really excited because we are going to start a series, and it is going to be called Uncomfortable Truths About Modern Marketing. Okay, so part one, it's the invisibility crisis. See, most people assume brands become irrelevant slowly. You fall behind, sales go down, engagement drops, you adjust, you try new things, but that's not how it really works anymore. In 2025, brands don't fade out. What do they do, Ryley?
They vanish. One week you're in the feed, and the next week the algorithm decides you're not worth showing anymore.
No announcement. You're right. No warning. You don't get a red flag. You don't lose customers overnight. You lose visibility. And then visibility takes the customers with it.
Yeah.
The biggest misconception in modern marketing, people think visibility is something you earn. You don't earn visibility. You rent it. And that rent is due every single day. If you miss a payment, the algorithm, it just evicts you. If your content slows down, your reach slows down. Visibility today is not about being present, it's about being persistent. It's like a sales cycle, right? You are persistent. Typically, you identify a lead, you go after that lead, and most of the time, those leads don't mature into sales unless you continue pursuing them. And we're going to talk about why brands become invisible, why it often happens long before anyone notices. Ryley, why don't you start with killer number one?
Inconsistency. Inconsistency kills trust faster than bad content will, honestly ever will. It could be the best video and you have it out one time, and then a couple months later you come back and it's like, that's so inconsistent. You put out great content in a consistent manner, you'll get rewarded for it.
Yeah, humans trust consistency. Algorithms trust consistency. But brand content, it just shows up randomly, unpredictably, and without rhyme. Killer number two, your content looks like everybody else's. This one's kind of brutal because most brands are invisible not because they aren't posting. Well, some of them are truly invisible because they're not posting, but because what they're posting doesn't stand out. It blends in. You know, brands don't just become brands overnight. I mean, you can call yourself a brand, but when a brand is recognizable without any audio, just seeing the combination of font and coloring, that's super impactful. And it takes years and consistency to do.
Yeah.
So you don't want your stuff to blend in. Killer number three, you haven't built a content ecosystem. We talked about this on a former podcast episode. You know, your website, if it's all static, is like a digital tombstone. There's no content ecosystem. There's no media hub. This is where 99% of all brands fail. They create one-off content, one video, one post. Even worse, Ryley, what else?
One idea.
One podcast episode.
Yeah.
But visibility isn't built from isolated pieces. That is what you have to understand. Visibility is built from an interconnected system, right? You need long form, you need short form, you need SEO, you need YouTube, you need repurposing, you need consistency, and you don't build visibility without content these days. It's just not going to happen.
No.
You build it with an ecosystem.